Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making round resin beads for a bracelet or a necklace or anything else you want to use them for that has a hole all the way through the round bead. I'm using the Brilliant Resin from littlewindows.com. Right now I'm just measuring the two parts out. Be sure to stir slowly, scraping the sides and the bottom of the cup to make sure it all is incorporated and mixed very well. Try not to stir too fast to get bubbles in your resin, but you want to stir for about 2.5 minutes. After stirring, you may want to let it sit for at least 5 minutes to kind of get rid of most of the bubbles that are there before you continue on. But here I'm just adding some pigment, some mica pigment to this resin, and so that I can use it for colorant. You can use whatever colorant you would like. I started placing the resin in with my mixing wand at first. Then I realized it was kind of messy and harder to do than I thought it would be to get in that little hole. I was just trying to get it in there without getting on that little nub. Then I realized it was easier just to pour the resin into the hole, as you will see in just a moment. I'm just cleaning up the edges of the mold. That way I won't have to do it later as much. I found that it is much easier just to pour the resin into these little cavities, and it's a lot less to clean up as long as you don't overfill the hole. Adding a little bit. These are a lot smaller cavities, so I wasn't sure how much to pour in. That's why I overfilled, but I just used the mixing wand to scrape the resin into the next cavity, and it worked really well. Now I'm trying to get rid of some of those pesky bubbles with this barbecue lighter, trying not to catch my mold or my resin on fire. It looks like I'm staying on them, but I'm trying to go really fast across them. Later I used a toothpick to kind of reach inside that cavity around the edges to get rid of them, because it's really hard to do that with just the lighter on the top. Plus you don't want to overheat your resin so that it cures faster than it should. But this resin, after a while, it usually pops itself, but you still have to look after a few minutes to make sure that there are no more bubbles. Now it's just a little bit of house cleaning for a moment, cleaning up my workstation as those are curing. That way I have less to do later on. While it's still wet, I can use the alcohol just to wipe everything down, clean everything out. Making sure that cover it, your resin pieces, so that you don't get hair or dust or anything inside of it. Right now I'm just checking. I thought they may be done, but they needed a little bit more time, so I was just checking them, and then I'm going to recover them and wait again for a little more time. These are just a little tacky right now, so they're not quite done, so I'm just going to cover them back up, and we will see how they come out after they've fully cured. Now they have fully cured, and I will take them out, slowly taking the suction off of the resin pieces by lifting the edges and slowly twisting the bead to come off of that middle nub there, and pushing from the bottom. Sorry, I was a little off camera right here and you didn't really see all of those come out very well, but I do show you the result in just a moment. They do have a little lip on them, but this is the first time I've ever done this, and so I'm still new, and I need to find out how to finish those areas so that I can make them into my bracelet or necklace or whatever craft project I'm going to use these for. The bigger ones are just a little bit harder to get out. But the color came out really nice. with that mica powder. And there they are, all done. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe below. Thank you.